have spiritual beliefs. So you believe there is God.
Yeah.
And you know what is known that all of us, we should be grateful to God without any doubt. Yeah, and we can see clearly there is a purpose behind this creation. Okay? But you know, as you know, there's a Christians, there is a Muslims, there is a Hindu. So all of them claiming they are worshiping God. But logic dictates we should worship God the way He wants us to worship Him. For example, I always mention this example. If you want to buy a gift, you will buy a gift that, imagine you want to buy a gift for your mother. Okay? Would you buy a gift that your mother loves or the gift that you love? Your mother loves. So now if you want to worship God, we should worship Him the way He loves. Okay? So now how do we know what is the way that God wants us to worship Him?
And He will be pleased.
Because our feeling, well, you have to understand, madam, yeah? Our feeling is different.
Yes. That's where people disagree. Some people claim God is like this, some people say God is like that. The truth is nobody knows really. We can only do the best we can to be the best human being, not hurt other people, help other people. You know, if you start off having a principle of helping other people, that's my first priority every day.
That's good to
God, show me how can be of service today to God and to other
That's
people.
good to help people. But what you have to understand that the fact that we know there is God, and we can see, analyzing the creation, that God is a merciful God, is a just God, all-wise God. Therefore, He will not create the creation without clarifying the truth to us.
He talks to us.
Yeah, that's my point. My point here is that now maybe the person say, God talk to me the way I should worship Him by smoking drugs every day. Another person say, God spoke to me to worship. My reasoning is that if we say God talk to every person, then I will say, okay, God talk to me and told me Islam is the truth. Another person will say, no, God talked to me, told me Christianity is the truth. And all of that, all of that is a subjective claim. What is objective? That when you have something that we can analyze, that we know that God. Say again? I understand that, but your heart and my heart are different. But what I'm saying that God will, based upon His wisdom, He gave us something clear to us to know what is the truth by sending a prophets and messages.
Different truths.
No, for example, let me clear to you. For example, it has to be criteria to know what is truth and what is a falsehood. You with me? For example, I'll tell you what it decides. That we use our reasoning and also the scriptures. For example,
Sister, I'll be back in a minute.
You mean natural? Yes. I think you mean
God gave us an instinct.
Yeah, I agree with that. Instinct, yeah. Yeah, natural inclination.
Guide us, and whenever we ask to be guided,
I agree that about natural inclination, yeah. But now, like for example, as a Muslim, we say how man that lived 1400 years ago prophesied about the future. We know that if I ask you who knows the future in detail, God, that's what I'm saying. So if now we have someone who lived 1400 years ago and prophesied about the future, for example, Prophet Muhammad, he said there will come a time when you see the barefoot Arab man competing in building tall buildings. But you have to understand, when the Prophet Muhammad mentioned that, back in those days, the people, the Arabs, especially the Arabs, were not known to build tall buildings. Those who were known, the Persians, the Romans, Egyptians, the Greeks. So how man, 1400 years ago, tell us about something that we can observe right now? And remember, he's the same one who claimed, and he said he was sent by God. You understand? So as a Muslim, we can show that when we say we have the truth, not because we feel it, rather because we have a tangible proof that we can share to show to everyone Muhammad must be true prophet. And we know God will not choose a liar to convey his message, because God is the most wise. So if we accept Prophet Muhammad to be true prophet, logic dictate we should believe what he came with. You with me?
But I think a lot of wise men and women also saw how develop this and I think it's not held only by one group of people. I think
believe in Christianity. We as a Muslims.
Not just Christianity, saints, people.
No, there's a difference between predicaments, or what they call them, not prophecy, there's another term for it, to prediction. To predict something is different than prophecies. When Prophet Muhammad prophesies, there was not any signs indicate that will happen. For example, the prophecy that Prophet Muhammad mentioned, another one, he said it will come a time when the Arabs, they will stop using the camels as a riding beast, and they will use something as a box that will carry them from their house to the mosque. And this clearly we know in Saudi, Kuwait, Qatar, what they use now. They don't use the camels like before, they use the cars. And the Prophet Muhammad said like a box. Understand the meaning of it, yeah? Also, it's not just a prophecy. Also, how we can go back in the Quran, you know the Quran, the holy book for Muslims, yeah? He mentioned that, oh Muhammad, your description is being mentioned in the previous scriptures. And we can go back to the Old Testament and there's a clear-cut description of Prophet Muhammad.
I'm sure he was a holy man.
But it's overwhelming proofs to establish this man must be prophet of God.
Yes,
But if you accept that logic dictates, you should believe what he came with. And you should worship God the way he wants you, not the way you want or the way I want. You with me?
absolutely. But I think there's not just one. I think God spoke to quite a lot of people.
Yeah, but we have to establish that because I believe God spoke to Jesus, to Moses, to Abraham, Isaiah. But if another person claims...
Many, we're only talking about a part of the world. There's the world Muslim, there's other populations, saints, in other populations that no one knows about.
No, what we have to understand, madam, yeah? If we establish here is the truth, whatever go against the truth, it must be falsehood. If we establish this is the truth, you with me? Anyone and go against the truth must be falsehood. Falsehood. False, you know false? Something which is falsehood, yeah, falsehood, yeah? So, if we establish Prophet Muhammad as a true prophet, and what he comes with is the truth, whatever go against his teaching must be false. Because the truth doesn't go against each other.
Yes, but
You with me, yeah?
what I'm saying is that his message, which is beautiful, God bless him, is, shared by other people as well. I think there is a lot of, and I really respect Islam because I respect the fact that people are, believe and dedicated to God. Their devotion is admirable.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing.
So my question will be to you, because you are someone worshiping God, correct? So my question, I respect to you, how do you know the way you are worshiping God is the correct way?
Well, I trust in God and I trust God to show me the way. If I do it, if the way I worship God is wrong, God will show me.
Yeah, God showed you today by talking to me. You see? You didn't expect that. You see, because what I just showed you, I'm showing the clear proof why Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet.
Clever.
But I will give you this book to me as a gift for me. Please, as a gift. Where are you from? France?
I live in London.
But you're from France originally?
Yeah, long time ago.
Because the accent, you can see French accent.
Never goes.
No problem.
Thank you.
Read it, please. Think about it. Thank you for talking to me. Take care, yeah? Thank you. Take care.
إذا أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والتعليق، ولكي يصلك كل جديد اشترك الآن.